Guys, welcome back to my channel. I took a month off of YouTube. I went to Europe for 2 weeks, went to Paris, went to Spain, had the best time. I'm obsessed with Spain now. I want to go back already. And then I got back to Los Angeles, and for 2 weeks I just could not get the energy to pick up my camera and film, but now I feel re-inspired. Now I feel rested. So let's get into today's video. We have a new lip balm. This is Glossier. The newest flavor is strawberry balm.com. What's super special about this is they brought back the OG formula. Super hydrating, super cute. I feel like I have grown so much as a person. When you're in the corporate setting, every second of the day had to be accounted for. I've never had a job in corporate that was chill. Every job I've ever had, I was in the office at 8:45, 8:30, getting my desk ready, filling up my water cup. By 8:50, 9 o'clock, my laptop was open and I was ready to work. And then I would be out the door at 5. I would have events after work. I would have trips. I would work late. Things were always so insane and so chaotic. Freelance, I got the corporate fix. I still had weekly meetings. I still had projects. I still had deadlines. The beauty of consulting for me was I got to pick how much time I would allocate to each client. Client A, I would give them 10 hours a week. Client B, they would get 20 hours a week. And that was it. The rest of the time belonged to me. Before I sign on with any client, we'll have an intro call. That's the call where I sit down and I'm like, what is your goal? What do you need my help with? What is your budget looking like? After you get on your call, you are going to send them an official proposal. This just means it could be in an email format, it could be in a nice presentation, whatever works best for you. And you want them to send this in writing. What are their goals, what they want you to work on? Do not let them tell you, what do you think? You should tell me. It is much easier for you as a consultant to have clear goals from your client so you can execute. You cannot read your client's minds. Plus, their minds will always change. So having your goals and their priority list in writing will really help you not go back and forth, not have them change direction too much. You have a clear goal, so you have time to execute. In your proposal, it is also important for you to set your boundaries. What days will you be online? What is the best form of communication? Do not feel like because they're paying you, you want to be available at all times, you want to be so helpful so you can get them as a repeat client. No. Whether it's Slack, whether it's text, whether it's phone call, whether it's DM, have your client pick one form of communication and do not be flexible. If you give them an inch, they will skate all over you. At all hours of a time, they're gonna call you, hey, can I run this idea by you real quick? No, you cannot. I allow my clients one phone call a week. If they want 2 phone calls, it'll be 15 to 30 minutes. I try to keep the times really tight. I need to spend the rest of my hours allocated executing. Being on calls really takes time away from me executing, and that's why they're hiring me to execute, to get things done. Let's chat through charging as a freelance consultant. I took into consideration that I have to pay for my own healthcare, and the money that I'm asking for, 30 to 35% of it is owed to the government. So let's say you charge someone $100 per hour. You're honestly not taking home $100 per hour. You're taking home maybe 70, maybe 65 after taxes. So making sure whatever you charge, you have that in mind that you owe Uncle Sam 35% of it. Do not feel like you need to discount your rates for friends. I made the mistake of giving a discount to a former boss because I was so grateful for the opportunity. I was so grateful for the money. That snowballed into the toughest consulting project I took on. When someone knows that you really need the money, or when someone knows that you need the project, they are going to take advantage of you. They're going to see that energy and they're going to be like, bloop, bloop, bloop. She can't say no. She needs our money, so let's drown her in work. Every time I transitioned from corporate to freelance to content creation, I didn't really have a plan. I just trusted myself. I trusted that if I gave myself space to think clearly, space to heal, space and time to just be present, I can make anything happen. I have the work ethic, I have the brains, I treat people with respect, and I work really hard. Like, things will work out in my favor because I'm that girl. This video, we are gonna do one question from my Q&A. It is how to establish boundaries as the most junior person in your job title while not hurting your career chance of promotion. In corporate, your promotions are not based on performance. Performance is literally 15 to 25% of it. The other 75% of your promotion is politics, how you speak to other people, how certain people view you and their value of you. So setting a boundary is not necessarily connected to your career growth or a promotion. How do you establish boundaries with stakeholders that keep expanding the scope of a project? Meaning they'll give you a project, but they'll keep adding more and more and more, and it's getting overwhelming. But they expect you to do the project, the original ask, and they expect you to pivot and grow with it and just roll with the punches. So this person tried to push back, their manager supports them, but the higher people on their team are convinced by the stakeholders that this is just your job, you just have to do it. So how do you move through this? When it comes to setting boundaries in the workplace, it's really all about your approach, your strategy, and how you say something. I would sit down with my manager and I would write out all the tasks that I have to do for a certain day and how long it would take me. And then from the stakeholders and from the higher up, their expectations. And I would just put it out on a paper on your one-on-one and say, okay, this is what is important to the stakeholders. This is everything that I have on my plate currently. This is all the time that I have in the workday. Can you help me roadmap this? I'm having issues here. Can you help me roadmap what is important to this organization with the time that I have at work? Your manager's job is to help you with your workload. It's to help you with execution. If you're drowning and you're overwhelmed, it is your manager's responsibility to either help you tackle what is important, and then she or he is supposed to take things off your plate. You're not the sole person to do all the work. That is your manager's job, to alleviate your pain, help you get things done, and take things off your platter. Guys, so much for watching today's video. I hope that you found it helpful. I'm back to work. I'm back on YouTube. Thank you for giving me the space to be myself. Thank you for supporting me on this journey. I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye.